Also, a lot of people pass through here to get to, like, the beds, which is a bit weird now, but what I might do is I might get rid of that door there. Oh, the transport pod's ready. I might put a door here instead. Ocelot, mate, are you going to rest? You are, but your construction's pretty low. You can't do that. If I could get somebody just to deconstruct that, I'll put a proper bit of door here, and that's going to stop them from just milling through here. I want them only to come through this section if they're going to bed, because if they keep opening the doors and we have temperature control in here, it's going to fuck with the temperature control for the whole place, so I don't really want that. I want them to be able to walk in here and maybe pass through the back. It's no longer incapable of walking. Great. Al, let's get you to stop standing around. And Bombay, let's get you to stop standing around. Alright. This actually isn't going too bad. Like, I'm not getting super warm spaces. I also need to put a fireplace in here and animal beds. Actually, hold on. Let's get that done. What is that? It's under Mystic, I think. Party spots. There's egg boxes. I do want a couple of these. These aren't going to be super useful for a while, but I'll put some in here. It's basically the same thing in Old English. Literally translates to Thursday. Hilarious. It's hilarious to me in Australia because, like, I've never heard of it before. So it's highly amusing to me. But I'm sure it's, like, completely normal everywhere else. It's just, it's the first I'm hearing of it, you know? That kind of thing. Well, I don't know about putting it in front of doors, but we'll see. I'm gonna chock this through with, like, animal beds. This whole section here is gonna be, like, maybe medical, so that they have a warm indoor medical space. I would like to kind of remove the medical bays from, like, around the prison, but that is useful for the most part. If I make all of these now medical beds, that won't be as much of a problem. Alright, let's get... I don't want them to be medical ones going forwards. I just want regular animal beds. I want to absolutely pack this place out with them. I'm pretty sure if animal beds exist, whatever animal is outside of a certain zone will still absolutely run for it. But I don't think I'm going to have enough for the animals that I've got. But if I can, like, get them inside and it's winter, it won't be the worst thing. I'll probably have to put a couple of those. I'll have to put a fireplace in there. That's fine. I kind of wish I could, like, hold this down and drag it, but that's not how this works. Unfortunately. It just takes a minute, and at some point I'll accidentally drag, like, cancel over this and it'll be, like, awful. But at least the animals will have somewhere where they can retreat, and it's not going to be, like, super warm. None of this place is, like, double insulated or anything. If I wanted to take the time to do double walls on most of these places, we'd actually be quite warm. But it requires, like, quite a lot of space to do it. What I want is, like, here. Oh, I don't want it to cancel that. I'll have to get rid of that. I want to get rid of it, like, here. I'll put fireplaces there. I'm afraid of needles. Not really. I just faint when I get, like, needles and shit. So I'm not afraid of them. I just, like, pass out if I watch everything happen. Realistically, I haven't had, like, any issues like that growing up. It was only after I started getting piercings that I started doing that. That was just because I happened to see the bigger needle that they do for piercings. They got me to stand up and, like, have a look at where it was when I had this big, like, you know, needle sticking through my ear. So yeah, that pretty much since then I've had, like, issues with fainting, so I normally have to, like, notify people taking blood and shit. No way, so happily run slipper like side where you can tell happily done wolf plush. No, if I can give you some ruffles and plush. Man, it is fucking cold. I'm just gonna push the door shut a little bit more because it's real cold tonight. Like, I know at some point it might get too warm, but I'll deal with that when it happens, because at the moment I'm just like, everything's starting to ache from the cold, so I'm trying to avoid that. Grey Wolfen still apparently got problems. I remember like freaking out because needles where they needed 6 nurses to keep me down. Jesus. And when I got the needle, I was like, oh, it doesn't hurt. And needles, for the most part, like they hurt like very briefly, but it's like nothing to it. The only ones I have a problem with, realistically, is the ones where like you get a needle in your mouth. I hate those because I'm like, I obviously can't see where they're going with that, but there's a big ass needle going towards my mouth, and like I don't want to fuck around with that. Like it's a big no thank you when that happens, but I'd rather have the numbing than not have the numbing for dental stuff, you know. So it's kind of like put up and shut up kind of thing when it happens. I just found that badass, what, getting the needle in the mouth. I just don't like that. Because I remember when I was a kid, I tried to, they used to have vans that would go between like schools and stuff. In Australia, they have like this dental van kind of thing. And sort of the idea behind it is basically that they'll, you kind of like just drop by and get your teeth checked out at like your local school and stuff, instead of having to go to a proper dentist and stuff. Like they are proper dentists, but it's free. So it's encouraged to kids go get like a general check. Anyway, I remember getting like my first like mouth needle there, and nobody told me what was happening. I just thought I was going to get like a needle in like the outside of my cheek or something like that, and then that was going to numb my mouth or around that area. So I was like, okay, well this is going to happen. And then they turned around and they were like, open your mouth. And I'm like, excuse me. There's a lot of nope in that sentence. And yeah, I remember I bit down on the needle and they freaked out because you don't really, like they couldn't see inside my mouth and they didn't want to move it. They didn't want me to move. It was like a lot of a problem because it's like, oh no, what if I like cut up my mouth or something like that because they can't see it. So yeah, that certainly didn't help my situation around that. But yeah, after that I was not very fond of it. So like one of the only things where I get a little bit concerned going to a dentist is do I have to get a needle to get a thing done? And I'm enough of an adult now where I know that like I would rather get the needle and have it go numb than not have the needle. Like I just generally just say to them these days, like just let me shut my eyes before you come at me with the needle so I don't like faint or some shit. Because if you faint, it could be a whole like issue. Like I could fall off the chair, I could slide off the chair and like crack my head open or something. Then I'm going to emergency for stitches and stuff. And so I would rather just say to them that, hey, I have had a history where I have fainted with needles, and it would be better if I don't happen to see it. If you could just let me know when you're going to be like getting the needle set up and stuff like that so I can like close my eyes, that would be great. And then it's over and done with. Like I hate the whole thing, but it has to be done. Enemy now neutral. Good. Viking, I took Tyran earlier. So I took him from the same group as Grim and Bombay, and so my allies kind of hate me again, but we're working on it. But in the meantime, we got Tyran, so that was exciting. I also saw your eyes widening with the topic that you came into, poor Viking. But yeah, I said that's a situation. It definitely is. Look, I've had a few situations in my lifetime. I definitely always have some kind of an interesting situation with something going on. I happily continue snuggling Wolfbush. He receives ruffles, smiling, seeing Wolfbush get pats. Dentists in my area will just put you to sleep if they have to. Jesus. Like, that's in Australia, that's more for like more major kind of stuff. Like if you were going to get like a root canal, or if you were, say, going to get... Can I get you to build that? If you were going to get like a wisdom tooth pulled or something like that, then they'd advise you go under some kind of level of twilight anesthesia. Kids, it's better kind of thing. I'm watching all these people walking through here, and I don't think I'm going to get this part constructed because everybody wants to walk through here. I'm just keeping an eye on it. No, don't walk off. I need you to work on the wall. Turn back around. Let's keep on this person for a minute. They're going to have a shit fit because everybody's walking through. Dragon. Try working on the wall. We might have 2 seconds where somebody's not walking on it. Don't do it, Alban. Don't do it. Oh, you piece of shit. No, don't wander off. We are going to finish that. Oh, for fuck's sake. This happens all the friggin' time with spaces where they want to walk through. This is why I want to close it off. Come on, you can do it. Come on. We have a chance. Come on, you can do it. Don't do it, Mo. Don't do it, Snail. Nobody walk through there. Come on, we can get this closed. We have a small chance, and they've got, like, a chance to fuck it up, too. Alright, it's mostly constructed. Cool. They look like they're, like, walking up to it, and then they're bouncing off it and having... Yes! Fuck you, squirrel. You specifically. You're confused now. Screw you. Oh, man. I get that everywhere in this colony. So I think it's hot take, but I always wanted to perform self-surgery, which I did once, but it wasn't anything serious. It's, that's a very dangerous topic, however. There are people out there that, like, suffer from mental conditions where that's like a legitimate bad thing. Who runs around wagging tarply. Twilight anesthesia, nice. I had to look that up. Never heard called that. I always worry about twilight anesthesia because I'm like, the fuck am I saying when I'm like under that? Because I have to get that for when I do my colonoscopies and stuff, and endoscopies and whatever. And I don't like the idea that I'm like partially conscious for it. You know, like, I don't know. There's been a lot of shit happen in my life. I'm like, I don't know how much I want to like share when I'm in like a semi-lucid state kind of thing, or semi-awake state, you know. Yeah, I know a lot can go wrong, and it's best to go to doctor. It really is, especially since, like, you know, you've got chance of infection and you've got all sorts of things that can go wrong with it. Like, I just have a really weak immune system, so I have no chance to like mess with anything else. It's go to a hospital, go to a doctor, and seek a professional to like deal with something, so I have the least chance of something going seriously wrong. They look like they've got this place starting to warm up. What do we got? 17 degrees Celsius. I bet it doesn't have a roof on it. I don't know. Hold up, these corners. I don't know about these ones. We'll just put that there. Critical, fully healed, and somebody's having a major break. Like, they're getting in here. Does this have a roof? Because I didn't know if it did, but the other thing too is I just said that, but let's not put the roof in here just yet, because I actually need to get, not that, let's do limestone because I have a few of these. I need to have support beams in here. I'll put a couple up, and then I will try to get one in the center-ish. Too deep infestation. Okay, we're getting attacked. Hold on, let me just slap that there. Where are we getting attacked from? Because that sounds like it's like right here. Yeah, I thought this would start to happen. I worried about this. Alright, fucking colony-wide bring together. Everyone and everything. I don't actually mind infestations because they're not hard to deal with. Let's get you set up for raid. Runs back to acrylic side where I can tell happily snuggly wolf plush. No. Let's get raid and raid saved. It's pretty common for people to observe the procedure though. I know it happens here a lot in the USA. If that's not crossing the line. No, the like observation of surgeries and stuff like that, that's pretty standard here too. Like if you go to like a teaching hospital or something like that, you're more likely to get that. Or if you've nominated and agreed to it like once in the past, you're more likely to get. That's what I keep getting, because everywhere I go, from like dental surgery to like any random procedure, I always have a fuck ton of like students learning. My only problem with this is I don't know if they're going to land here or if they're going to come up here or into the bedrooms. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm not that concerned. I just want this group out of here. I honestly love when these things attack because I get food from them. Yeah, they look like they're coming up here. This might actually break some of my gear. Oh, it's actually cracking the ground. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that. I think they should just be popping up here. That looks really cool. Alright, let's get a couple of you guys like standing by like right here. Ready to go. When they pop out of here, please stay in this space. It looks like it's ready to go any second. I've got like all kinds of animals going past. I have like my fleet of... You guys, can I get you to come down a lot closer? I have like a fleet of animals and all sorts of stuff coming in for this fight. Like everybody's bringing whatever pets they've got. So this is great. Get you guys to stand over medical thing. It's not the greatest to like dirty that up, but friendly fire will happen for sure. It will definitely happen. But I mean, there's only like this little group. We got 4 and not chunks, 4 and 6. Honestly, I brought too many people for this, but this is fine. Worm's getting attacked. Let's welcome in Sibnu. My rat died. Worm, I need you to back up. You're too close to that. You know what I could do is I could actually just pull back all the gunners. Just let the animals get in there. I've got enough for this. Let's just get everybody's animals working in here. I think that will do. Let's pull some of the people from the beginning back a bit. Between a whole pack of thrombos and megasofts and panthers, I really shouldn't have to worry about this. Like, they're coming in from everywhere, but there's like a tiny, tiny group. Like, look at it. It's such a tiny attack. Alright, well, let's set you all to dead. Everybody's downed. Well, my people are fine. The mega scarabs or whatever, they're all down. Alright, let's set you up to get back to work. There we go. I didn't manage to grab the other ones. It's fine. I'll grab them after some of the people clear out from the area. It'll be a bit easier. Ram, I can see you need to be cleared out. There's like this section up here. I just need you to come to attention and then go back to whatever you're doing. There we go. Yes, I lost a rat, and that was all I lost then. Which was actually not too bad. Let's stretch its paws, wagging tail happily, snuggling wolf blush. No. Tail stops wagging, falls asleep, snuggling wolf blush. No, Viking's so sleepy. I'm glad that it didn't destroy anything, because I thought maybe it would. I was a little bit concerned about that, but yeah, this was great. I don't have to worry about that at all. Well, that looks a little bit hurt. I guess that probably got damaged. Righto, mate. Can you go back to work? Everybody else was fine. And if I... Are these closed? That, yeah, okay, alright. I still have a heap of pods, so I might not load up all 3 just yet. I don't think I've got enough for that. Let's grab that and say, can I fill this with like 300 kilos of just crap clothing so that my allies can like me again? I got Tyran earlier tonight, and as a result of that, it meant that I pissed off the same ally for the 3rd time. So they don't like me anymore again. And we're working on that. I'm going to send them so much fucking clothing. Like, they're going to have to, on some degree, like me again. I didn't want to send, like, metal stuff, but it's fine. I'm making so much clothing. You can tell because my people are actually changing out of stuff. A lot of their stuff is tattered and like just in crap quality and whatever. Like some of this is probably the good shit that I've made, but it's a little bit hard to discriminate. I could send them gold. That would make them pretty chuffed. I just kind of want something heavy that I can throw at them. What else I've got in here? I could send them a bow. I send them a bow. I don't want to send the wood because I actually need that for once. Got a couple of dead animals. I don't really want to send the tool cabinet and the heater, but that will weigh it down. Might as well. That and the 1 plasteel chair. I am trying to use like plasteel chairs around the place, but it's fine. We can send a 1. Probably uranium might be heavy enough. I'm looking for shit that's heavy. I got a lot of limestone blocks that would fill up the weight pretty solid. Limestone's kind of endless here. I could maybe do that. I could send them back the wart. I'm going to send them back the wart that they sent me. I don't think it was the same group that sent me that, but I'm going to send it back to them because I'm not making it. I'm not making alcohol at the moment, so I might as well send it back. I'll send you some uranium. They're going to love this. I'm going to send you some blocks, some limestone ones, because I can replenish those anytime. Yeah, this is fantastic. This is not what I wanted to send them at all. Maybe one thrombo fur, just to make them real happy. All right. We'll get that set up, and I'll send that back to them because they're currently neutral, right? So this should be maybe enough to make them back to ally. My other allies are also pissed off because they came to do a trade and they got attacked by each other, and that was realistically mostly their fault. But yeah, that's quite funny. I also need to check on rat population too because I haven't got in here with the animals for a bit. I also need to set up some panthers for training. Our panther quantity is slowly replenishing. This almost got down to like nothing at one point, so I'm glad that this is coming back. I also need to check on if Xena is still alive because unfortunately there's not much I can do if she has a heart attack and she won't lay down. If she won't lay down, I can't do anything for her. I basically need the cat to pass out so I can fix her up. But Xena is an original. Yeah, we definitely got a few rats going. That's not too bad, but they're not all in the rat zone, I noticed. Get in the rat zone. Alright. Also got cat populations looking kind of swole, which is great. So animals, my auto sorter. What do we got? We have still only 11 rats because one died. That's fair. And we have... What was I going to look at? I wanted to look at the cat before, but... all the way up to the top for named cats. Let's have a look. She's still alive. She still exists. She's not currently having a heart attack, so that's good. I guess she got healed. I would love to know how many descendants she has in this base, honestly. Are they just recreationing or are they doing another wedding? They might be doing another wedding. Yeah, they are. We have a second wedding going on. Last time we had a wedding, we had 200 colonists rock up for that, or about that. So, yeah. I don't greatly love when they stop for a wedding. And it's 11th of September, so we've got 4 more days before winter actually is here. When winter hits, any outdoor crop will wither away. So anything that I haven't happened to collect yet will wither. It will get cold. People will start getting hypothermia, which is not ideal. Now that they've stopped passing through here, this place should actually get like completed. Now that is not what I want. Did they have the wedding ceremony? Or did that get cancelled? Hold up. Can I get you to, yeah, equip the wood? I don't really want you to be equipped with wood, but as long as I can get you out of the doorway, that's all that matters. There we go. You can drop it. Cool. Nobody actually moved it. Can I get you pulled wood? They're bringing it in for this, but they're leaving it there. So, let's see if any of these are good. No. I mean, they're all good quality, but I'm looking for excellence. The other thing, too, is I want... sorry. I want just these beds to go hospital beds so people stop sleeping them. Because they'll stop sleeping where it's, like, temperature controlled, which I haven't got this place under wraps yet. But can I put a door here? I can. Cool. So I could say to this, I don't want... Realistically, I don't want people sleeping in this bed. In this, like, corner. Because they're going to freeze. Unfortunately. I don't really have anywhere else to put that bed. I could just move that up one at the moment. How are we going with this? We got an excellent. I'll get that moved over. And we've got a good quality, excellent. Is that an excellent? That's also an excellent. This one should have been moved. Alright. Well, we have all the beds up and down the side, which is great. And I wouldn't mind having some beds like down along the bottom or along the top. I wouldn't mind doing the bottom area first. So my only problem with this is I made these originally the normal size beds that I had. Although I only have the hospital on the top side of the colony, so I might leave it up there. God, that's a lot of people moving through there for something. What are you guys taking? Oh, you're filling up. They're filling up the transport pods. Holy crap. Are they really all filling up the transport pods? Or are you guys taking them somewhere? Some of you are taking medicine. I saw somebody took a drug away a moment ago. You, where are you going with that? I'm assuming simple meal. Is that an egg? Okay, that's an egg. I thought they were holding a drug. Just because that isn't around the place. But, yeah, a lot of the eggs are probably going to go bad over winter because temperature and stuff. We got 28 degrees inside. That's not too bad. Not the greatest. 25 degrees in here. That's not the worst that they could have. Now I need to get... This is 24 degrees inside. Except it comes up to this area, which the Megasofts keep fucking walking through. I'm not too thrilled about that, because they'll keep opening this fucking door and, like, opening the temperature out. But it is a temperature difference between inside and outside. Bedrooms are a little bit colder. 21, 23, 21. So it's not that much compared to outdoors. I don't want to open all these, because they'll make it one giant barracks, and everybody will get, like, issues sleeping through winter. The only other thing I could do is absolutely fucking roast this, like, tunnel, which would ambiently make those warmer. I'm pretty sure it shows your temperature now, so yeah. It's not too bad. I don't really want that to be chilled through winter. That is off. Okay. I might consider more of this, but I would actually rather the actual electric heaters to come in here. Kind of want, like, 3 of them around the place. Because I want them to push the heat through this, and between the 2 sets, which I don't think I can get because I don't know if I've got enough steel for that. I have got that section down the bottom I could open up. There is also a lot of areas around the base that is using steel. That needs to die. I saw you walk. You could get away with it, but I saw you. Alright. Ship Frenzy Sam. If that's the case, there's a couple of rhinos in the area, and I don't really like getting a lot of, like, rhinos or Megasofts and stuff, because it usually results in, like, a fight I don't really want to deal with. I also sort of feel like taking this in by, like, 1 more. If I took this line in by that corner, it'd be, like, a tiny bit more cramped in here. But I wondered if I could, like, fit an additional, like, bed or something. I'm sure whoever's fighting it, they'll be fine. Alright, let's get rid of the bed that's here. I am going to... I don't really want to put them into, like, random hallway things, but I think I kind of just have to go with the fact that there's going to be a couple of people all the way out the back here that are going to have additional people sleeping in their rooms, unfortunately. I just need to make sure I have enough places for people to be inside. I don't mind doing that here. I'd rather see a bed come up saying that it doesn't have something, you know, it doesn't have space or whatever. Like, it's unowned is what I mean. That would help. But if I can just crap out this area so we make sure we have everybody has a bed indoors. And I want this thing, for now, I want it uninstalled. Mate, can I get you to... You won't uninstall that. I think you're mentally wandering. Squirrel, can I get you to... No, not you. Can I... Fuck off. Can I get somebody to lift this bed? Yeah, somebody go lift it. I don't want this corner one here because I can't insulate it. The only other problem is trying to get that to close off. And I wanted to put a wall here. But getting anything to seal is kind of difficult. I could put a fireplace in the tunnel for the moment. I might do that. I don't greatly want to do that, but I'm gonna put a couple of fireplaces in, like, one end, and hopefully people will come inside and, like, light them and use them and stuff. That's not an ideal thing to do, but it should superheat the whole way. Keep them alive. It's a slightly better option than, like, what I had down here with, like, the hundreds of fireplaces, which I can now put into hallways. So... Actually, this place is nearly enclosed. I might be able to get rid of that fence. You're going to bed. Bowman, can I get you somebody to just deconstruct that? And I'll pop a new door there. Because if I can get this, like, heated up through it... What the the fuck are you walking around with? EMP. I thought for a second they had like one of those like rocket launching things, and I'm like, fuck, did you get that